Howdy, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Howdy, y'all, where we go out into little tiny towns in America and bring you a slice of their life back to you on your very own television. When we left off with our crew the last time, we had quite a bit of a ruckus in this little shit town here. Apparently, this place has been invaded by gigantic alien worms, if you can believe that or not. And there seems to be some underground kind of alien creature that is controlling these, and the boys of Boomtown have teamed up with some government agent, believe it or not, after all the shit that they got done talking about government and how it is the most terrible thing ever. They have teamed up with some government agents in order to eliminate this threat to their town. So I just want to take a moment to welcome everyone back. Actually, we'll go over here. Welcome back, boys. Good to see you there, Sheriff Ted. So, last time, y'all had made a deal with the devil, as it were. Actually, that's not the devil. Is that correct, Dickie? Who was the devil again?
You know her name, and I'm not going to say it because she'll show up.
That's true. You say the devil's name, and she will appear. What are you boys going to do now? You got a little bit of a mission. I think Sheriff Ted is just returning back from dropping off the nice citizens of Boomtown up there at an underground bunker. So welcome back there, Sheriff Ted. What do we got going on here today, boys?
So I reckon we are loading up to head toward the mine. We've now got Sheriff Ted back.
Yeah, can we do a quick inventory check? 'Cause I know we got that big rifle, and I don't remember who has that and who's wearing the armor and all that sort of stuff. We got.
Sure, we can go ahead and do their inventory.
Sheriff.
Yep. Looks like you're packing a 22 long range rifle in them pants there. Nice and long, but just a little tiny bullet coming out. Oh,
Thank you. I guess.
Just is just jealous because we ain't talking about his 357 over there.
He said,
So-
"Why ain't you? Why you wearing them Wranglers like Dwight Yoakam, son? Come on, put some bag in there."
Wranglers, they're stranglers, okay?
Yeah, no joke, they're stranglers.
Jesse, we got to do something because I can't fall asleep on camera with my ass up in the air. Okay, we got to do something to try and attract the populace. All right. This is what Twitch is getting to be nowadays. So
we're just doing this while I fill up this little tiny pool I got in here.
it's just a fucking little kiddie pool.
Yeah, we're just doing this in the meantime.
So, if I remember correctly and taking a gander at the sheets here, we have old Cletus James has Excalibur, which was a glowing green bat that Jessup managed to wrangle out of a box that took his finger.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Yeah, no problem. Dickie Bennett's got a chainsaw and a pistol. And he happened to pick up the armor that was given to y'all by formerly known as Dr. Leela, just now Dr. L, we'll just call her, or Agent L. Jessup had a shotgun. He's got 5 rounds left for that bad boy. Shooter has his baseball bat and a shotgun. I'm going to say that he's got 15 rounds left in that shotgun, so you can deal. It's a 12 gauge. You can deal them out as you need to. Ted, you got your pistol, a shotgun, and you got that 5.77 T-Rex.
Can we assume that I would have come back from the bunker with I don't know, a crate of shells or something like that?
Can
Some
we?
more ammo.
You wanna make an ass out of yourself? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying, boy? You
If
wanna?
it'll get us more ammo, yes.
He wants some of that sweaty dynamite.
I got $20 fucking in this pocket. This shirt just stays out here for howdy y'all. How the fuck do I got $20 in this fucking pocket? What the fuck is going
You know
on?
how you got that
Yeah,
royalty.
you know how.
You know it, baby. Gotta make that income somehow, son.
Old tuna can works on and off stream.
Old JW's gotta make the bills somehow, okay? All right, so
I'm going to give that rifle to Jessup, by the way, if you're willing to take it.
I'll take it.
all right. Oh fuck, you gonna make me move this on over there.
How many rounds with that rifle?
That has 6 rounds, my friend. I'll go ahead and put it into your your very own inventory.
Does it have a scope on it?
No, it does not.
Cheap
Can you imagine? Can you imagine the scope bite you would get from that?
Do they make a scope that can
I don't. Dude, I think the first time you fucking shot it, it would fucking go completely, just break the glass.
You can use it at least once.
That scope works at minimum one time.
All right, so Jessup, I just added the 5.77 T-Rex to yours. You got 6 rounds for that T-Rex and 5 rounds for your shotgun. So Sheriff Ted, you want to make an ass out of yourself. You want to assume, that's fine. Let's go. Let's not just assume though. Let's go ahead and do a roll. What do you think would be a good roll for that to start us off for the day? You got enough sense about you after seeing fucking monsters blowing out of fucking gigantic worms and you're running off to drop troops off.
I think because I was dropping off all those people, I would have been telling them the situation going on and that I need everyone to chip in and kind of help out. So they would have all helped to look for ammo and stuff and gather things up for me to bring back. So
that's perfect. That's perfect because you know who's going to argue about that. Hey there, Sheriff Ted. Sheriff Ted. Excuse me, Sheriff Ted.
Yes.
I see you trying to gather up some ammunition to take off. How are we going to protect ourselves without any ammunition here, son?
Well, if you look around, there's plenty of ammunition to go around. I just need to take some back to the rest of the boys, and we're gonna make sure the town is safe.
I saw all them boys. Dickie Bennett had himself a bunch of magazines. He had everything he needed. You do not need to take any more ammunition away from us. We got a lot of people here that we need to protect, Sheriff. Do you not care about the citizens of this here Boomtown?
Now listen, Martha. About had enough of your shit.
Woo!
I'm in charge around here. I need you to listen to me if you want to stay alive.
Stay alive.
So what kind of, how much ammunition do you want to take there, and what do you want to take?
I guess we've got a lot of shotguns and I don't know, do we all have the same caliber handgun?
Sure. We'll say this is the 80s, so we'll say 9mm is probably pretty freaking popular. I don't think
All right.
40. I don't think 40 was a big deal yet. 45's the other one.
So just a bunch of shells and 9mm, I guess.
Sure.
I don't really want to take any explosives because
Not a good history with that.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. You get you grab a ammo can of 9mm and a ammo can of that has boxes of buckshot.
Did we have any more first aid kits, or did we use those all up?
You use those all up for the most part.
Okay. All right.
Anything else you want to do, Sheriff Ted, before heading back?
Nope. I mean, if I'm lucky enough to find some other first aid kits too, that's always going to be helpful. But
I'll let you do a smarts check for that one.
okay.
The fact that Sheriff Ted cussed was just enough to get that ammo. Sure. I'll give you one more. You find, underneath, because this is Dale's house, right? Was it Dale? Yeah, it's Dale and Norma. They got first aid kits pretty scattered about. So yeah, you're looking underneath the sink and you find yourself a first aid kit. So let me throw that onto your sheet. So I'll give it, since you got one success, I'll do a I didn't know you had the flaw too many donuts. Let's see here. First aid kits, repair 2 health, 1 use. There we go. Okay. So I imagine you heading back then?
Yep.
So back there with the rest of the crew, you guys got, dead worm, dead baby worms, whatever came out of it, and Agent Leela is getting ready to load back up into her pickup and mosey on down towards the abandoned oil rigs if y'all ain't got nothing else for her.
Kick rocks. Government
I'm
representative.
you said go on somewhere, you gub mince pie. No, I'm good.
So, anything you guys need to do while you're there?
We just going down this tunnel right here. This one that those little puppies popped out of.
I mean, if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. As my understanding, you guys were heading to the abandoned oil or the abandoned mine.
Yep.
Yeah. Is there anyone right now that's hurt pretty badly?
I don't know what you guys' health that's going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, as far as I'm about 8 boxes ticked, give or take.
Yeah, a couple of you are around the same.
Yeah, I've got 7.
On a scale of 1 to 12, or is it 1 to 16? It's 4. So, on a scale from 1 to 16, I'm about 6 pains worth.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 16, I might think about going to a doctor at this point, maybe.
Do you guys want to roll for who gets the healing, or otherwise I'd say maybe Dickie, since he's got that armor, might be up front a little more.
No, Dickie's the new tank.
I do have a chainsaw.
Old Dickie Tank with a chainsaw.
Suddenly, Dickie becomes Doom Guy.
I was about to say Dickie's now Doom Guy. Yeah, he is Ash, and we're, fighting Evil Dead here.
Well, how we all gonna get over to the mine? Since we don't got no vehicles. Thanks, Dickie.
Sheriff's still got a Jeep, right?
Yeah, he's rolling. Actually, he rolled over there in the. I had him roll over there in the cat, the bulldozer.
Oh.
But he's got his Jeep. I mean, he's got his Jeep still there. It's fine. I mean, that's okay. He'd probably have to roll back in the bulldozer. But
Take a bulldozer because Martha's fat ass. Picked her up in a bucket.
Yeah, if you have a med kit, Sev, you might as well hold on to it. I think we're okay for the moment. I'm okay with wait.
All right.
Just to save, just in case.
Yeah, otherwise I think we're ready to head out.
all right.
Yep.
Hey, fellas. You know how all military personnel, they like to name their rifles, and you know how some baseball players like to name their bats? I think I'm naming my bat Martha. What do y'all think?
Well, sure, Cletus, whatever floats your boat.
All right, and he raises it up. He goes, Martha it is.
It's a real pretty name, Cletus. Real pretty name.
That bat's gonna be loud.
Well,
Let's load up.
it's about time to hit the old dusty trail, don't
Oh,
you think?
Jesus.
Regulators. Mount up.
Hold up.
You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me.
And Martha's coming with me.
And Martha's coming with me. Maybe we should have brought Martha. Maybe the aliens would just come right up out of the ground and run off.
Like, fuck this shit.
Yeah. You see about
So we're
aliens.
just taking the Jeep. We're leaving the bulldozer here.
Take both.
I was about to
No.
say we should roll with both for sure.
Why don't you drive it and I'll sit in the front and on,
guys-
on the blade.
You guys
Bucket.
do have a history of losing vehicles.
I have a history of losing vehicles, JW.
It's true.
In the time between last session and now, we've kind of killdozered this thing. It's got some sheep. Man.
I've got a scoreboard right in the air of trucks, 2. And 1 A-track.
In 1 track.
1
Oh,
A-track,
you had
1
to go
Bon
bring
Jovi.
that
Rest
up,
in
didn't
peace,
you?
8-track.
1 Bon Jovi
Yeah.
8-track. All right, well, so y'all drive both down there. You're heading on down, I suppose. Anything in particular you're gonna do once you load it up? Anything you need to worry about?
Do we have flashlights, stuff like that for the cave? Or
Yeah,
for the mines?
you would have
Yeah, let's
you
see.
grab all that out of the jail. You probably got all that kind of stuff. What with the 6D cell fucking lights, fucking big silver
and
shits.
bulldozer and your Jeep's got lights too, Sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
we
true.
we'd have been loading up with like rope and just kind of basic utilitarian stuff.
Basic adventuring type things. You got some rope. You got some flashlights. You got a shovel.
Martha Bat.
E-tool.
I got some blasting caps for some reason.
Yeah, you did have some blasting caps.
Got a knapsack with some Merle milk in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Hey,
a
look,
Little vials of Merle milk for lunch.
all the vitamins and minerals you need.
Oh, and I got a jug of poison.
Yes, you do.
Damn, you've been holding out, sounds like.
One jug of
Now,
poison.
we talking about your shine, Jessup?
He said, yeah, it's just a bad batch. I just brought it with us.
It's a derivative of it.
A little extra coppery.
yeah. Made this have a radiator instead of the steel. It's fine. Just
All right.
tastes a little bit like
I was
antifreeze.
still John.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
showing the road.
So you y'all drive out. You head down the road, and it's dark. It's dark as shit, and it's in the middle of Boomtown. So, no moon right now. And if you shut off your lights, you ain't gonna see your hand in front of your face. You get it. You're driving down the road towards the abandoned mine, and you start to see the structures, kind of being played out in the lights, and it looks just as every bit as it did the last time that you've been out here, probably dicking around. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing that really stands out. You got the one building that's mostly collapsed in. You got the mine itself. You can see that it's all boarded up, and there's a bunch of then rocks put in place to make sure that the couple of kids that are here in Boomtown don't go into there. There's graffiti, like everywhere. Couple of wrecks of vehicles that were kind of left behind, and just mining equipment that was left behind that wasn't worth picking up and taking. Nothing really stands out as you approach.
No skins left behind.
No upside down hanging bodies, no skulls, taken off of anybody, nothing like that. Nope. Not this time.
Me and Buckley used to come here and kick rocks.
Oh, that sounds like a great time, Cletus. All right,
What's he doing
everyone.
now?
Let's line it up and head on in.
So you guys are going to just head straight down into the mine?
How big is the opening to this mine? I didn't hear you.
Everything that happens in Boomtown was thought to be the next big break, right? And so the two developers that kind of jumped into this at the oil rigs and then here down at the mine really jumped in both feet. There's actually a little bit of track laid for a mine cart. Not much. I mean, it just comes outside of that. The expectation was that it would end up being a useful thing. So you got a little bit of track, so it's probably, I don't know, maybe you could walk 3 abreast, maybe 4 abreast. There's wooden supports and everything, so you might probably at points it would narrow down to 3.
And that there bulldozer ain't fitting in there, is it?
No, the bulldozer probably wouldn't fit in there. You might be able to try the Jeep. But it would definitely be a tight fit. And plus, I mean, the thing is boarded up and covered in rocks in the front.
At least you'd use the bulldozer to move
I
all
was
those
about to say,
rocks out of the way anyway.
So I would just kind of, once we get up there, I'd tell Dickie, hop out of the bucket, and I'd start moving that rock and stuff out of the way.
So you're going to use the bulldozer to try to knock some of that out? Or are you going to do it by hand? Sorry, I didn't catch that. I didn't quite understand that.
Yeah, I would say, I don't know, let's see. What do you think? Should we use the bulldozer, or should we do it by hand? Should we risk the sound, I guess, with the bulldozer?
Well, we drove up.
I mean, yeah, there's that, but then, yeah.
I think we should just clear enough space for us to just get into the mine and go down there. I mean, do we have any idea how deep the mine goes?
Ted, because you're the basically kind of in charge of the town, you know, you'd have a rough idea that it was taken, you know, several hundred feet down in, you know, like there was a couple of branches that went off, but for the most part, you know this thing to be pretty, like, it's small. Like, it wasn't long until people started to realize that the crystals that they were finding was deposits of uric acid.
Is the air down there harmful? Do I know that?
It was boarded up mostly to keep kids out of there from a mine collapse.
Kicking
it
rocks.
wasn't. Yeah, you know, keep anybody that might be coming out there to kick rocks from, you know, getting stuck in there. For the most part, you know that it doesn't go deep enough that you're too worried about gas. At least from what you know about.
Okay. Yeah, I say we just clear a path and start heading in.
Yeah, we'll do that. I guess we just
Shooter.
kind of.
Why
Go
don't
ahead.
you back this thing up in next to it, so if we got a little extra protection and we got to get away, we get away.
Sounds like a good idea. And I just locker in gear and kind of maneuver it in such a way to kind of give us a little bit of a defensive position if need be, and then I kind of hop off and continue trying to move rubble.
Okay, everyone give me a smarts check.
Oof.
Why would you do that to me?
Yeah, why
'Cause
would you do this?
I hate all of you.
Why would you do this to me?
Sheriff Ted getting fisted.
Looks like it.
At least he's got a big heart about it.
Wow, Cletus.
Oops.
That talent die don't count.
Oh,
Hey, can I
okay.
turn that 2 luck into a smarts?
You sure can. So Jessup. Oh, Dickie. Damn. Well, it's a good thing we weren't doing Doom Clock because fuck, it would be striking midnight instantly. So Jessup, you kind of dicking around while everyone's doing stuff because I mean, you know, the moonshiner ain't going to get in there and fucking break boards to get into no abandoned mine. That's a young man's job.
Damn straight.
You're kind of looking out. You're kind of keeping a watch on things because you're a smart man. You got that big old fucking rifle. And off to the north, you end up seeing what do you think are flashes of light? Well to the north.
I just
Do we have
watch it.
binoculars or anything in my Jeep
Oh
stuff?
yeah, you sure do, Ted. But
Take
you're
a look at
fucking,
that.
Ted, you're fucking moving boards, motherfucker. Just worry about that.
All right, fine.
He said, "Oh, Ted, eyes in the back of my head, Ted."
Are we talking like muzzle flash type? Lights? We talking
Brighter,
lightning?
much brighter. Blue,
Ain't something you
blue
see
in
every
color,
day.
blue in color. You're the only one that sees it because none of these other numb nuts have 2 fucking brain cells in between them.
Yeah.
One.
I
see
resemble that
every
remark.
day. Huh. I wonder what that is.
I turn around when he says that. You know, got a big boulder in my hand as we try to move some of this shit. Jessup, what are you on again?
I don't know. Well, but Dickie, we got some kind of light show there to the north.
You've been drinking again?
Yes, I have, but there's still lights up to the north.
Okay, now I believe you. I just want to make sure.
Now, Ted, now you can use the binos.
We set you up, sir.
Ted.
Howdy, y'all.
Sorry, I was talking baby stuff for a second.
That's cool.
What am I doing? I can use binoculars now, you said?
Not
Yeah, we
important.
set you up
Yeah,
to use the
you-
binoculars.
Quit doing that important
Okay.
baby stuff when there's teaching
Yeah,
you
stop!
display.
What you do- How dare you let real life get in the way of this nonsense?
Were you talking to Betty Joe?
Yep. What do I see with my sheriff eyes?
So, you kind of look up to the north. You know, this area is in a valley, so it's pretty flat. You can almost see the oil derricks that are up there, right? And the knot and donkey. It's a good distance. How far fucking away is that? It's pretty fucking far, actually. Well, at least in the general area that you think that would be, you end up kind of seeing like these blue flashes, and they're coming from two different areas, and they seem to be moving, and they keep flashing and flashing.
That's some sort of
and
signaling?
that's where what's her name went to?
Yeah, old Agent L. Yep.
Okay. I would just kind of point that out to everyone.
That
I'd
ain't
like-
Morse code, is it?
I'd like to remind y'all that you end up switching communicators with them. By the way, remember?
Oh yeah, we do have communication with them.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
That's pretty.
Who actually had that?
I think you did,
yeah, I
Shooter.
think I kicked
You took charge since
Yeah,
Sheriff Ted wasn't around.
I did keep
Yeah,
that.
you were the one that was sucking their.
Sucking the government
Sucking the
teeth.
government teeth.
Oh, Shooter done changed coats. Look at him.
JoJo ain't been dead a whole day, and he damn sure's red coated on us.
JoJo's just looking up in heaven, just
He said JoJo's rolling over in his damn grave.
not that there was much of him left to roll over,
I
but
was about
yeah,
to say, I mean, more like flipped a burger. I mean,
it's like a pancake.
yeah, flipped a pancake. Yeah, that piece of JoJo that's left is flipped in its grave. Anyway, so yeah, I would pull the communicator up, and you kind of hear like a. Is this thing on?
Y'all didn't even fucking bury him, by the way. You just
This
left
thing
him
on?
fucking splattered on a rock out there. What a bunch of dicks.
We'll come back.
They're
It's
gonna
still
build
the
the
same
monument
day.
over that.
His
Yeah,
name is
right? It's only
Izzy.
been like an hour or two.
The
Yeah, I was
fucking
gonna say, that literally happened 2 hours ago.
the hero of Boomtown. Y'all just took off in your vehicles and just left him splattered out there
Well,
for the
best thing we can do is
coyotes.
leave a fucking monument. I mean,
Well, it's gonna get eaten up by the possums.
well, that's what he would have wanted anyway.
We gonna get him taxidermied, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna get JoJo stuffed and put in the Sweetwater. What's left of
Bronze.
it?
He gonna
the
get
corner,
bronze.
see
Why
ya.
this game never goes
Howdy.
fucking forward. I love it. Yeah, you got they're just like little circular communicators, you remember, and so you hear you click it, and then you hear a little bit of static comes on, and it's you hear this kind of. I mean, the best way to explain it is like a laser blast going off, right? Like some fucking Star Wars shit. And it's like, yeah, pew pew, right? And it's like little busy here.
Well, I say we leave them to it. They're a distraction. They'll maybe keep those things off of us while we go down in that mine like a bunch of jackasses.
Jeff is onto something with that.
So was
got
that
him
was
distracted.
that was loud enough for everybody to hear?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I'd be like, well, sounds like they're having fun. let's go into this mine here. Just kind of put that back in my pocket.
I mean, y'all did make a deal with them, right? They would go up north, and you'd all go down south, and that was the way it went.
That's the way it went. I mean, it's not my fault they picked a bad deal. Let's go.
Mighty
All right.
nice of them government.
Yes, that's my nice from government, folks. Take the hard work for us.
Yep. All right, so
That's my tax dollars at work up there.
y'all peel back the wood. You back up the bulldozer to the front so that you can make a very slow armored getaway if you need to. You grab up all your adventuring gear, your 10-foot pole, and you head on down into the mines.
As we enter and as once everybody comes in, like, so are we just kind of squeezing through a spot?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we're coming in, could I basically bring that board that we pulled out of the way in and set it back up in an attempt, I'm thinking like
Nobody will ever notice that you're here
No,
because
not
you got
that,
a big
not
old
that, like-
bulldozer in the front.
I don't want them to smell our musk coming in with the draft that we've just created. So if I can help block our odors, even though Martha finds them irresistible, I'm thinking on those lines there, J-Dub.
I've seen Kita's Sims of what's going on in Boomtown. All right.
Listen, there's a reason it's called Boomtown.
Because apparently Martha's
nothing to go
bedroom
sweat
is
and die
booming. I mean, fucking Sheriff Ted's hat's on the floor. Fucking Dickie's asleep in the bed. Like, all right, yeah, sure.
The
You
only
can,
thing that sweats in this town.
oh Jesus. So yeah, sure. You can you patch up that hole so that the draft of that newly formed hole don't bring your scent on down into the mines? Sure.
Okay.
So there's tracks laid on the ground, and it's literally what you could expect from a small Hicktown mine. You got wood supports that are already starting to rot away a little bit every 50 meters or so. Sorry, I was reading what Hades was doing. Always with the Futurama quotes. So you kind of head in and you got track on the ground, and you keep on going down into there, and the track ends. The track ends probably about maybe 100 meters, 200 meters in, and the your path splits, and you can go east and west.
Do they have like string lights going down through here? Like
no. No, there was lanterns. There's probably a lantern or two broken in here, and that's about it.
Okay. I didn't know if I figured if they'd run track, they might have run lights to a generator or something too, but. Alright, Dan.
Different looking, like looking down each tunnel.
So you look down to the eastern tunnel, and you see that it immediately goes to the north. You look down towards the western tunnel, and it kind of keeps on going west for a little bit.
Okay, and none of us have knowledge of the tunnels here.
So give me a smarts check there, Sheriff Ted.
I'm telling you, next game, I'm dumping all my stats into smarts.
I won't do a single one.
Yeah, it'll all be luck checks next time.
Yeah, it'll all be luck check. There you go. Y'all do a bunch of fucking nerds, and it's all grit checks.
Yeah. Got the Breakfast Club out here, and
Sheriff Ted, you're sitting there thinking, and you just got there's something itching at your brain. You probably looked at some maps that were made of this, and you just remember that there wasn't two tunnels before. Like, this branch seems weird. Now, it doesn't mean that that's like these tunnels weren't here before, but it feels like at least this wasn't a branch before. But you don't know which side is the new, if there is a new. I mean, for you fucking failed that roll. For all you know, this all was here beforehand. You on a big old fucking wild goose chase.
Well, now this is strange. I might be wrong about this, but I don't remember there being two tunnels right here.
Sheriff, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I know whenever Daddy worked down here, he always said there was just one hole. There was never two.
Well, Shooter, if you ever spent any time with Martha, you'd know that there were always two holes.
Well, there's always a mud hole, Dickie. We've always known there's a mud hole.
Yeah, but you could figure that out by smell. One would smell like the fucking oil rigs to the north, and then the other one would smell like vinegar.
So, J-Dub, does one entrance or one tunnel look or resemble what it was we just walked through in terms of the way it was mined versus how, was one smooth, like maybe something ate through it? It's very consistent.
Can I roll a smarts check to see which one of them has wooden supports and which one don't?
Well, none of them have wooden supports, but I do like the way that Dickie's kind of thinking. So, Dickie, go ahead and make yourself there one of them smarts checks, and let's see if you can figure out, boy.
Smarts check it is, everybody. Blowing my dice.
Boy.
Actually, can I use my my luck dice on this?
Yeah, sure.
Does that go into skill?
Yes.
One additional?
Yep. So, Dickie, just because of the normally I'd say that that's probably not enough given the whole situation, but given the specificity, the specificity that you're looking at here, you think that western tunnel might be new. It looks a little strange. It looks deliberate. It doesn't look like it was done by a worm, though. But it's very, very smooth.
Peeps?
Peeps.
Now, gentlemen, and I'm in my hushed voice right now because we don't want to wake the baby. But if you guys look here at these striations compared to the jagged edges over there, I think we should go west.
What'd you say? Dickie, I can't hear you. Can you speak up?
Oh, Jesus. Jessup, turn on your hearing aid. Get it out.
Like Jessica could
48, you damn fool. I'm not old.
like Jessica could afford a fucking hearing aid.
It
You
might
wanna
have been
try-
that explosion from the sweaty dynamite that made you deaf, Jessup.
I don't wear no damn
You
hearing
got
aids.
tinnitus? You got that ringing?
A little bit.
Well, all right. Dickie, why don't you lead the way then?
So
Can we,
I would.
should we tie a rope to him so we can drag his body back?
Nah, we just leave them where they lay around here.
Listen, so how you think the town's going to prosper? Anyway, yeah, if I'm going to hold a flashlight, because I'll have my chainsaw ready to go. It's not on yet. I ain't that stupid. But if y'all could provide the light while I lead the way.
Well,
I just duct tape the flashlight to the top of his hat.
Put it.
Yeah,
on
we're
the
gonna
handle,
under. Yeah,
tape
we're
it
gonna.
on the-
He's got an underbarrel or like a chainsaw with a light.
yeah, we should have had mining helmets.
I was gonna say he could put it on there like one of them helmets, and then you can't give him any alcohol because he's a minor.
Mm.
Good night, folks.
Mm.
This has been your episode of Looney Tunes.
Not very often the judge gets to derail the party.
Goddamn right! I was not gonna miss that opportunity.
I love how the entirety of everybody's silence just fell
dead.
up.
It's like just fucking heavy. It was just heavy. Loved it.
I could feel the
I felt like I was teaching right there because that's usually how my classroom is too. All right, so yeah, sure, y'all provide. You strap a fucking light onto Dickie's head.
Is it duct taped?
It's duct taped all the way. It's like duct taped to your cheek.
This shit's gonna hurt.
Yep. So you kind of mosey on around and it's not more than 75, 80 meters, and all of a sudden it makes a hard turn to the north, and you continue on for a little bit, and it kind of winds just a little bit, but the walls continue to be smooth, very, very smooth. And you're kind of working your way around, and you come to a fork in the road. And you see that it kind of continues off slightly to the northwest, and a part of it breaks off to the southwest.
Stop. Gentlemen, we got two more. We got a V or a Y, depending on how far you got in alphabet in school.
Well, why don't you pick away, Dickie, and lead the way?
Sheriff, I feel like I'm being set up, because if it's wrong, it's going to be on me, and y'all are going to get me.
Well, you seem to be the expert in stretch marks, so you need to be able to find these striations or whatever it is, Starting to look like Martha's ass crack down here.
We'll watch your back here, Dickie. So,
What the hell's going on?
So you said, give me the directions one more again.
Northwest or southwest?
Let's go northwest, where we saw the flashes of light.
Yeah,
Probably
that's what
related
I
or
was.
some shit.
That's what I was thinking too, Jessup. All right, let's go. And I kind of wave everybody on, and as I'm walking, do I still notice anything? Either on the cave, on the ground, are there any track marks? Not even just like smooth track marks, but feet or
Nada, nothing.
like tank track type of thing. Nothing, huh?
Nothing.
Looks more smooth than it should be.
It's the fucking Russians.
So you continue up to the northwest, and it starts to turn more towards the north, maybe about 100 meters in or so. And it continues on, and then it kind of it does like a switchback almost, where it turns hard to the west, and then it turns hard to the northeast, And as it turns to the northeast, you come up into what could only be called a chamber. Like, it's fairly big, maybe about 200 meters across or so, maybe 200 meters long. It's round. And there is up on the northeast or northwestern side, there's another tunnel that leads out to the west. And so you kind of take this all in, and it looks strange. There's something odd about this place. You look around and you can kind of see what look to be like eggs on the ground. Big eggs, like trash can size eggs.
Do they look hatched?
Give me a luck check. I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead. I'm telling you, this whole game, every single thing that's happened, I've been fucking winging it, okay? It looks like about half and half. And as you kind of see that, the ones that are open, right, and they kind of petaled open, like, you know, they have like 4. Some of them have 3 petals, some of them have 4 petals. You know, they look slimy. They're big fucking eggs, trash can size. You see what it looks to be like. Man, I guess I don't know how to describe it. It would be like if you'd seen a snake crawling across the ground away from those. You know what I mean? Like, it would be that kind of serpentine motion on the ground that's kind of stirred up the dust. And they all seem to have gone out that western path.
Whose idea was it to come down here again?
All right, guys, we need to keep it quiet. We should destroy these eggs that are still not hatched.
I got a better idea. I say we turn around, we go back, and we go to Cuba. We get us a boat, and we just get the fuck out of Dodge.
I hear they're starting to move some nuclear weapons into there, yeah?
Now, Jessup, if your boat has an 8-track, I'm in. What do you think,
or moving
Sheriff?
them out, sorry.
Actually, I'd motion to Cletus. Come here, buddy. Come here.
Yeah.
You think you could hit a home run with those?
We making scrambled eggs.
Listen, we gotta grow up big and strong to be like you.
So that's a yes.
Yeah, it is, Cletus.
Well, I'm sure I could crack a few eggs.
Smush
Man
him down.
wants
We want
scrambled
sunny
eggs.
side up.
Oblige him.
I mean, you want me to
Gentlemen,
use my
let's-
hands or?
No, I want you
What
to
do you
take
think?
that. I want you to use Martha and scramble those eggs.
See, ahead of time, this is why I decided to name the bat Martha, just because of all the crazy puns we would come into. So Cletus is gonna walk near one, and Babe Ruth stance it and just try and crack one of these eggs open.
So, you walk up to the egg, and as you're approaching it, you see seems like there's motion inside of it. And you pull back, and you realize these things are alive. There's something alive in there. And in particular, as you pull back and you're standing right next to it, the opening opens up.
Swing away, Merrill.
You swinging?
And oh yeah, I mean I'm doing what Dickie told me to. So
Okay.
I'm right next to him still with the chainsaw.
Okay. So is the chainsaw on?
Not yet.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a grit check there, Excalibur. Oops. Wow.
All of my wit also counts.
Oh,
as
nice.
a-
Okay, that's good. So, as you start to bring the bat down, right? If you recall, well, you weren't there, so you wouldn't recognize it, but Dickie would. You see this face turn towards you. It's like this sightless, horned, snake-looking thing. and it has a mouthful of teeth, and it screeches at you as the bat comes down, and you hit it, and there's this green flash, and the thing literally just explodes out onto the wall. Like, I mean, first off, you had a critical, so that's mostly what did it, but there's that green flash, and you just feel power just go up your arm. Like, you have more strength than you ever possibly could have had. And this thing it completely explodes against the wall in like this black, like, ichor. Like, it's just disgusting, like blood and guts everywhere. And as the rest of you watch, there's probably about 4 or 5 eggs in here that aren't open, and they all 4 open.
Yeah, I was worried about that.
And go ahead.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Can I use my quick draw to blast the nearest one?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead while
can have the same idea as
Ted, go ahead and you got your shotgun, right? Go ahead and do that wits check. And while he's doing that, everyone go ahead and give me a smarts check. And all I see is the little fucking cursors moving all over the fucking place. Like,
any sort of advantage hitting a stationary target like that?
Just decrease difficulty.
Okay.
So basically more damage to it.
How the hell did Cletus get a smarts result?
Adding,
the rest of us, we don't even know what that is.
I'm going to use that to make another success.
Okay. The other 2 lucks, because this is just a passive type thing, I'm not going to add into the pool. But those 2 can be converted into a success because you're taking an active shot. Cletus, you swear that you're not sure if that screech is just reverberating off the walls down that western path, but you swear that you heard that same sound coming from that western tunnel. Sheriff Ted, so you whip out that shotgun, and this snake head kind of pops up out of this egg, and it screeches at you as it sees you, and you just blow its head off. All right, so we enter our first kind of turn of combat. As always, you guys kind of get to go first, and it's just the way it was. Sheriff Ted, that doesn't count against your turn this time, so you can also take an action this round. So we're going to say there's probably, I said 5 or 4. We're going to say there's 3 left because old Cletus blew one up, and now Sheriff Ted just blew the head off of one. So you got these 3 eggs with these snake things ripping their way out of the top of them. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I would have cracked a shot off with the shotgun as well. Same time Sheriff Ted would have.
Do you have quick draw?
No, but that's what I would have been doing.
Roger. So it's your turn. So this is going to be your turn for this round. So go ahead and rip that wits check. What do you want to do with that luck? You want to personal bank it, or you want to put it? So this is not a passive roll, so you can bank this into the big pool if you want.
Right. We'll do big bank on that.
Big bang.
All right. So your shotgun blast goes wide, or maybe the snake just pops back down in the egg, and let's hold on one second. So this thing comes whipping out of this as you take a shot at it, right? And it smacks into you with its tail, doing 1 point of damage. Who's next? Go ahead and mark that on your sheet, if you would.
Got it.
Thank you, sir.
I'll take a shot.
If you only had 1 shot?
1 opportunity?
All right, go ahead and
capture it.
Would you let it slip away? Jessup's doing the wits. All right, so what do you want to do with that luck, sir?
Good God, he got everything under the book right there.
Yeah, but I didn't get any wits.
Well, you got a talent. Talent counts as a success.
Okay. I'll bank it. I'll big bank it.
Big bank it. You're gonna throw that back in there, that big bank, either government bank. I see. All right, so you hit it. And you see part of its horned head kind of get blasted away, and it screeches. And it Does nothing. It kind of just hunkers down inside of that egg, kind of frazzled by the fact that it just took buckshot being born.
Welcome to life.
Who's next?
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Motherfucker.
I will be. Look, you know, once he scrambles them eggs, champion. I knew he could. Look, I'm gonna breed you. Anyway, I'm gonna crank up on
Jesus Christ.
that.
I'm gonna
crank
breed
up
you.
on that on that chainsaw.
So you're gonna use your action. I can't. It begins with an I. I can't remember what's. There you go. An interact action to start that up. Go ahead and give me a luck check there, Dickie Bennett. You fire right up. Starts smoking. Starts ripping up. What are you doing with it?
How close am I to the next egg?
Yeah, you can use your move action to get to that egg.
Okay. All right. So there I am, and I'm just coming down at it.
Go ahead and do a grit check. Dickie Bennett, you miss. This is why chainsaws were never meant to be weapons there, Warhammer 40K.
Listen, okay? I thought, yeah, at least I get the sack, okay? Do I get the sack?
Sure, as soon as you go for it, it sees you, well, it kind of hears you coming and it jumps out of that thing, and it does nothing. It just kind of curls up and looks at you. So who else we got? We got Sheriff Ted still for his action. We still got old Cletus.
I'll take another shot then, since there's still more of them left. I use my interact to rack the shotgun and then shoot at the closest one.
Do it. So you hit it, and just very similar to Jessup, you kind of blow off part of its head, and it's still alive and it's angry. You know that it's very close to death. And it does nothing back at you. It's definitely wounded. So you got two that are wounded and one that's still not. What are you doing there, Cletus?
Cletus is gonna just turn around and try and attack the next egg. He's having fun with it. He thinks that you're just breaking eggs.
Roll that grit. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Wow. Okay, so that's 2 successes. Wow, that's a lot of fucking strange. Only one of those count for strange, though, right? Or for...
No, the talent, I do have 2 talent die in grit.
Okay. Man, that is so much fucking strange. But you have a success, so we're good. Do a luck check.
And,
do me a luck.
And also, so that would be 2 successes as well, because
because of the wits. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I got you, fam.
You said luck check?
Yes, sir.
He got it luck. Damn, Cletus.
So you tell me what happens to this thing. Like, what happens to it?
So I would assume that the next one that was left alive was probably behind Cletus, and after he broke that one and splattered it, he just turns around and goes for another swing, and comes around the opposite way and splatters it. And unfortunately, since the way everybody was probably positioned behind him, it splatters and just guts and blood goes everywhere, all over everybody.
Thanks, Cletus. Thanks for that.
I need everyone to do a heart check.
That has got.
If I would have known.
I knew exactly where that was going. Just as soon as I was like, that would be hilarious. But here's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, looking good. Looking good.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Cletus, you don't need to worry about it because you're the one that
Because our powers combined
Yeah, you guys were all gonna be scared, because it's like, oh god, it's alien blood all over me. What am I gonna do? But
We don't give a fuck.
you don't give a fuck.
We've seen worse, JW.
I was about to say.
Apparently.
Yeah, there've been
Well,
a lot
I
worse
mean, you ain't been
town,
you ain't been
right?
covered in it yet, so
There's been a lot worse liquids hit Dickie Bennett's face.
Oh! Ha! Hey, where's that $20?
is that.
Yeah. Where's that $20 at?
I was thinking more of Martha's cottage cheese, but that's fine too.
Well, I mean, it's got a weird consistency. There's a thickness
All right,
to it.
all
It's
right,
not
yeah,
just.
we
It's
get it,
not
we get it.
completely
Hey,
viscous.
Jessup, we gotta get those views. We gotta get those views, Jessup.
I'm trying to fill up his pool,
move
Jesse. Trying to fill up his kiddie pool, Jesse. Quit.
All right. So yeah, none of y'all are afraid. That's fine. So that's one more down. That's 2 left. Now, let's see here. Who took the heads off? All right. So Ted, you see this thing coiling at you, and it's about to leap. What are you going to do?
Try and shoot it before it does.
Okay, go ahead and do a witch check.
All right.
So now this thing comes flying at you with high speed, right? And it wraps around you and kind of pins your arms, and it bites onto your shoulder, putting 2 points of damage on you.
Damn.
Jessup, you see the same thing about to happen to you. It's like a face hugger without the hands. It's about to
Oh, no.
rip at you and jump on you. What are you going to do?
Blast it.
Go ahead and do a witch check.
Come on, baby.
So your shot, it doesn't hit it, but it definitely makes it kind of jump to the side, like where it was originally going to attack, and it doesn't hit you. Now, y'all don't even need to do the smarts check. You hear rustling coming down that western tunnel.
Son of a bitch.
So, Sheriff Ted, you are immobilized right now. You are wrapped up into this thing. This thing it's got its mouth on you, it's biting into you, and it's got its body wrapped around you like it's a constrictor. It's back to y'all. What are you doing?
I'm shouting at everybody, help the sheriff.
Yes, I would have took off running over there and attempt to try to grab it and help him pull it off of him, essentially.
Same. 4 hands are better than.
So go ahead and both of y'all do a grit check together. So you just both roll it. Dickie. Nah, Shooter. Give me a luck check, Shooter.
Oh, baby.
Lucky strikes. Ooh-wee! So, y'all grab a hold of this thing and start pulling, right? And it feels like just corded muscle, right? It just feels like absolute, just the strongest fucking thing that you grabbed a hold of in a long time. And you are not able to pull it off of him until it's like its head pops off of Ted, and it lashes out at Shooter and bites onto him, and it lets go of Ted. So it is now latched onto you, Shooter, and you take 1 point of damage.
Understand.
So you two have done your action. You got it off of him.
Yep.
He can move. He can do all of his normal actions. It's not constricting you, but it is bitten onto you now.
Okay.
So that leaves Ted, Cletus, and Jessup. So there's one kind of in front of Jessup, and there's the other one, and you hear more noise coming down that hallway from to the west.
Dude.
So there's one on Shooter, and then there's
Correct.
another one.
Correct.
I'm going to shoot the other one that's not attached to Shooter.
Okay, roll wits.
There
You
we go.
blow it. Tell me what happens to it.
So they pull that one off of me, and my shotgun was constricted to my body also. That drops, and I catch it midair, raise it, and shoot the other one, and it blows up.
Hell
Jessup.
yeah.
Jessup, what are you doing? Cletus, Jessup, one of you two. One of yins.
So there's still one on Shooter.
Correct.
And Dickie's trying to pull it off.
Dickie already used his action this round.
Right. I try to pull it off. No, I've got uncooperative. Does that, as a flaw, does that mean that I'm not going to help him?
I don't even know what it means. I don't think there's any.
It says
You may not assist. Yeah, so that doesn't have anything to do with this. That's an action type thing.
All right, cool. Then yeah, try to pull it off.
Grits check.
Nope.
Do a luck check. So you grab onto this thing, Jessup, and when it feels you grab him, it lets go of Shooter, and it jumps to you and latches onto your shoulder, doing a point of damage.
Great.
I can't wait until the poison starts taking effect in all y'all.
I just love how we're like fighting, like what is the equivalent of a squirrel?
Son of a bitch!
So mark down that point of damage on your sheet, Jessup.
Yep.
Got you. All right. So Cletus says, hold still, Jessup. All right, what are you doing, Cletus?
I'll get this bug off you real quick. Hang on, I'll use my little Martha swatter here for you.
All right, go ahead and do that grits check.
Just watch Jessup's head explode.
Oh God. Oh God.
Well, you got a grit.
What do you want to do
Use
with that luck? Oh,
Convert it
God.
to a success, so make it 4 successes. Actually, 6 successes with the talent, huh?
It's just so gentle enough that it kills the beast but doesn't scathe Uncle Jessup.
I kind of Jim Tomey it and, like, you know, point to where this bat's gonna go.
4.
I mean,
Jessup
got some good aim here.
Man, so I'm thinking, I'm like, does a lot of successes here mean that it was a very well placed shot, or does a lot of successes mean you did a lot of damage? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. Jessup, why don't you go ahead and just get I just saw the fucking Discord. Jessup, give me a luck check.
Don't put this on me. Don't put this on me.
That's what I've been doing this entire game. Is every single roll is on you guys. I haven't rolled against you guys like once. Oh damn.
Ah, son of a bitch.
So I'm gonna rule that. I'm gonna go ahead and rule that that the for the most part the success nature was like good aim, but this weapon basically causes an explosion every time it hits something. So, Jessup, give me a wits check.
Come on, baby. Grits, smarts. I got a talent.
You got a talent?
I got 2 luck.
All right, so you get sent flying, right, from this blast. And you being the amazing drunk acrobat that you are, apparently fucking drunken monkey kung fu style or some shit. You tuck into a ball and you end up hitting some of the empty eggs, right? So you're covered in this like slime, but you don't take any damage from that fall.
Thank God for that.
And so as you guys are kind of, you've killed everything in the room, you see 4 more of these things come out of that western tunnel.
What, the babies or the
babies? Yeah. So it's you guys get to go first though.
Everybody, bunch up. Let's get close. Let's team them up.
Well, I'm on the ground. I do sneaky. I do sneaky and disappear.
Roll your wits. So that's your action for this turn.
Yep.
Okay.
All I gotta say by defense is it was gonna be one of you guys. Like, I was swinging at what it's attached to.
I got a talent, and I got.
What do you want to do with that luck?
Can I combine it with the luck I already have on me and make that a success?
No, you cannot.
No, I cannot. Well, what good is it?
Put it into the big bag.
Yeah, put it in the big
Pretty
bag.
much all you can do. Okay. Yeah. So you think that you're super sneaky? You hide behind some eggs.
Hide behind some eggs.
All right. What's going on with the other four of y'all?
I'll draw my 357, or my pistol, whatever it is.
It's a 9mm.
Okay.
Oh wait! Sorry. I get a +1 talent die for that. Does that make a difference?
Go ahead and roll the talent die.
How do I do that?
Click on the
Just roll
manual
it.
one.
Oh, the manual. Okay.
Then do 0 skill, 1 talent. What were you saying there,
Sorry.
Dickie?
I still have my chainsaw. You know, it's go in my one hand, but I draw out that 9, and I'm trying to take aim and shoot one of those things coming on in.
Go ahead and do a wits check.
I don't know what the hell that means.
What do you want to do with that luck?
Put it into success if I can.
You need 2.
Oh, you need 2. Okay. Then I'll bank it for myself.
Okay. So these things are kind of grouped up together, and yeah, you hit one, and it does a little bit of damage to it. Doesn't seem to do too much to it though. But you definitely hit it, and there's definitely this gross blood coming out of it. Oh, sorry, give me 1 second here. But you piss it off, and it comes whipping across the floor and smacks you right in the face with its tail. You take a point of damage.
Okay. You want me to mark it?
Yes, please. You guys will always be marking your own sheets, not me.
Now, do I have, like thick hide and skin from all the
Oh,
times
wait,
Martha
actually, I'm sorry.
slapped the shit
Hold
out
on.
of me?
1 second. Roll 4 die. Roll 4 skill die.
Okay. Just the manual roll?
Yep, manual roll 4 skill die. So, Dickie, you, this thing hits the armor, right? Not your face. We'll say it hits the armor. And you start to feel this weird, I don't know, it kind of feels like whenever you held Excalibur. And you have this feeling in your head that, you could give a mental command.
What?
It feels like if you said something in your head like release, something might happen.
Can I do that right now?
Yeah, if you want. You want to?
So-
do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Because the damage that it was going to do to you just seems to be completely absorbed into this armor. Like it completely just absorbs all of it.
Oh.
And whenever you give this command, right? Go ahead and roll a strange check.
Okay.
I think that might be our first strange check this entire game.
So, can I re-roll my re-roll with my Deus Ex skill?
Yeah, if you want.
It says rewrite your fate. Choose to re-roll any skill check and add additional skill dice to your
Yep.
pool.
Go ahead. So that's this turn. Like that is this act.
Okay.
So this is a passive roll, so that luck doesn't get added into anything. You give the command, right? And you feel power course through your body, and you take a point of damage. So mark that down on your sheet. But it blasts this thing backwards against the wall. And you can see that it's basically snapped its spine. it falls to the ground dead.
So basically, what you're saying here, JW, is this vest that I'm wearing somehow harnessed the energy from that alien and kind of returned it almost tenfold.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it, but you ended up taking some of that too.
It done hurted little Dickie in the process.
Yes. Oh, wait.
What's so funny, Justin?
Were you supposed to have a talent die or a skill die?
What?
You had a talent die. You had a talent die in that roll. See, Dickie Bennett, you got 4 skill die and a talent die there. I was looking at that talent die. You ended up taking another point of damage.
Okay.
Was it a smart check?
That was a strange check.
Yeah. That's fine.
That's why. Turd.
Okay, so that thing hits me, and I'm like, ugh, and I feel there's just, it's like something talking to me, like it's Jesus talking to me, and all I want to say is, I won't go there. All I want to say is, release, and I feel it, and it hits me, and it like kind of takes the breath away, you know, like when Shooter shows up in his nightgown. And I just feel it push forward, and I get pushed back, and I'm like, holy shit, did you all see that?
Yeah, Jessup, you okay? You went flying. I'm sorry, buddy.
Something just shot him.
So what are the rest of y'all? Jessup's hidden. Dickie took a shot. I got the rest of y'all now.
Yeah, I was gonna crack with a shotgun again. Try to.
Okay. Go and roll them wits. So you end up hitting it. It does some damage to it, but just like with Dickie Bennett, it comes rushing across the ground and it smacks you with its tail, and you take a point of damage. It's hurt, but it's not dead. You ain't got no magic armor. It's gonna be sending this thing flying. I think we got Cletus. We got 1 dead, 1 wounded, 2 fully up, and we got Cletus and Sheriff Ted.
I'll take another shot.
Roll that shotgun. So you end up hitting it, wounding it pretty badly. Again, you blow a big old chunk out of one, and it doesn't do shit. Just seems startled that it got shot. So we got 2 wounded, 1 left fully up. Cletus, what are you doing?
So Cletus thinks that he hurt Jessup. So Jessup, are you okay, buddy? And like he's looking at him like,
You can't be looking at me. I'm hiding.
And so
Playing hide and seek. There he is.
And he just looks around and like, what do I do now? Like he's afraid to attack something. With this bat. So he's going to. How many are barreling towards us again?
Total of 3. 1 right now is in front of in front of Shooter. There's 1 that's wounded, that's a little bit away, and then there's a fully it's up. So you got a total of 3.
Okay. I guess he's just gonna try and turn around and swing at one. I guess.
Go ahead and do that
Not
grit
really
check.
much else he can do.
So that's 2. Yep, 2 there. All right, so you end up hitting this thing, and hold on 1 second. Just not as much of a green glow this time. You don't hit it nearly as hard as you have been hitting it. It was the unwounded one, and you do quite a bit of damage to it, and it's pretty much hanging on its last leg, but it's still around. So it turns on you, Cletus. What are you going to do when it comes at you?
Wiggle away, Barrel.
Cletus?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cletus, your
did
mic
you say?
pack's not gone.
What were you saying to me?
I said it's coming at you. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I thought that I already took my turn. I'm gonna try and...
That's just how this combat's been going, man. I don't roll for them. You roll for you.
So I'm just gonna try and swing back at it again.
Go ahead and do a grit check. So you swing at it, and it kind of backs off, right? And it doesn't get past your kind of defenses going on there. Sheriff Ted, the one that you shot at is coming at you. What are you doing?
Just trying to shoot back, I guess.
Yeah, go ahead and do that wits check. So you shoot at it, and it kind of dodges to the side a little bit, but it ends up kind of slipping past that, and it ends up latching onto your foot. Not latching on like permanently, and it does 1 point of damage to you.
All right.
And then finally, Shooter, the one that's in front of you is coming at you. What are you doing?
I kind of want to... Like, how close is it to me?
It's like right on top of you.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna, I guess I probably have just as much in one as I do the other. So yeah, I'm gonna take another shot at it.
So you go ahead and do your wits check.
Yeah.
So same thing, you shoot at it and it kind of dodges to the left a little bit, and it comes in and it bites on you and it only does 1 point of damage. Ted, I know you got to go here and like literally right now, so let's get your last action in. What are you going to do here?
There's what, one left or two?
There's 3.
Oh, 3. Okay, I lost count. I'm just gonna keep blasting away at these things.
Go ahead,
one
roll.
that just bit me.
Roll your wits check.
It was the most dirty, hairy thing ever. With all the commotion, I lost count.
Tell me what happens to it.
It lets go of my foot for a second after biting it, and I pull back my foot and shoot it. That simple. It blows up.
All right, Ted. We'll catch you next time. Good luck. Have fun with the kiddo.
All right, will do. Good luck, everyone.
What's going through your mind right now, Ted?
Kill them all.
Let God sort them out.
Let God sort them out, by God.
All right, who's next? Don't everyone jump at once.
Wasn't my turn up? Or did we hit the top again?
We're already back to the top, man.
All right, I'll shoot again at one of them coming in.
So you got one on Shooter, you got one that was on Cletus.
Like, are they attached?
No, they bite, let go.
Okay. Well, then I would move in so I'm closer to try and get a better, more accurate shot, and then I would take a shot.
Go ahead and roll wits. Which one though? Which one of them?
Oh, by Cletus.
By Cletus. All right, tell me what happens to it.
I walk up and this thing is dancing with Cletus's big feet, and it's kind of moving around, and the second it hesitates for whatever reason is when I pull the trigger, and it takes the hit, and it kind of just skids on the ground just a little bit because it's so close.
Got the other you other two. We got Cletus, Jessup, and Shooter still.
Now, which ones are left?
The
Where's
one in front of Shooter. That's it.
One in front of Shooter. I'm gonna pop up and do a sneak attack.
Roll it. Wits.
Yeah.
Tell me what happens to it.
And I also get 2. Strike is increased by 2. My damage.
Yep.
Yeah, that round goes off. It just catches it just right behind the eye, the non-existent eye. You said they were blind. I just remembered, and its little head just.
So now y'all stand amongst all these dead worm babies. What's next?
Cletus immediately drops the bat, and like once he sees Jessup pop up, Jessup, are you okay? And he like just starts patting his back, and he's like, I'm sorry.
It's all good, Cletus. It's all good. It's all good. Just stay away from the bunnies. Boys, I'm down to 2 rounds for this shotgun. This is not scalable. If this is just the first hurdle on this here little field trip, I think we're in big trouble.
Well, Jessup, this is Sheriff Ted here. Think I might have something here for you that'll help you out. And he chucks you a box of ammunition. You can add 10 to your ammo load.
Well, now we're talking. Hot dog.
So you would have seen about the time that Jessup actually shoots that last like alien. Shooter actually has his shotgun kind of aimed down, and he kind of pulls the trigger and it explodes, and he's just like, ah. And then he looks and he's like, oh, I was empty. So he puts 3 more in. It racks his and turns back around. Good shoot, Jessup. Thanks for that.
Does anybody got a knife?
We probably all carry knives.
I was about to say, any self-respecting American carries a pocket knife every day. So yeah, I would say we all have knives.
They have tails, right? Do they have tails?
Yeah.
Well, you taking trophies now, Dickie?
I am, and I'm tying them right around the underneath of that guard that you hold on to my chainsaw and letting them hang. I want Mama Worm knowing Dickie's coming. All right, so.
Well, Dickie, I'm sure they can smell you from a mile away.
I was trying to prevent that.
Like any of us. Well, technically, I think the only person that got a bath was that woman you sprayed. It lasts 3 to 5 days.
That might be biohazard. Anyway, do we still hear that thing coming? We still hear anything like?
No, that was what you heard coming.
That's what we heard. Okay. I'm
kind of looking where these things came from.
That western tunnel.
Now hold on a minute. Who got bit here? Shooter, you got bit, right?
Yeah, 2-3 times.
I think we all got bit. No.
Who here is good at sucking poison out? I'm totally
Martha.
thinking along the lines of the bullshit.
I ain't putting my lips on anybody.
That the Cowboys thought by sucking out the poison of the rattlesnake bites.
Which totally works.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to
it didn't work, but I'm Dickie, so.
You've been poisoned. You can suck out your own poison, Dickie.
It bit me on the P-bird.
Now, Jessup, don't you tempt me with a good time. All right, so do we see anything else in here besides eggs?
Nope.
Just eggs and dead aliens.
Yep.
Like the rock is still just looks like normal rock, right? There ain't nothing else growing on the rock.
Nope.
Nothing secreted.
No secreted resin. Humidity's not too high in here. It's a dry heat. You're fine.
Okay. Well, gentlemen,
it's a dry heat.
Game over, everyone. All right, let's gather our wits and let's keep going.
We ain't got none.
Hey, Shooter, why don't you check in our government agents and see what they got going on?
We ain't gonna get no reception down here, you damn fool.
Listen,
So yeah,
you want to use the foil from my head?
I try to key it up. Like I hold the button for like 6 seconds, and I'm like, "Is this thing on? Is this thing on?" Hey,
To the left. You.
well, it sounds like they're playing Marco Polo up there, so we're just gonna put that back in my pocket.
Now, hold on, Shooter. I may be stupid, but
Yep.
all I heard to come through was left and you.
Yeah, like I said, they're playing Marco Polo up there.
No, I think they're trying to warn us. I think something's coming our way.
I
Maybe
Dude,
it's the conspiracy theorist in me, but I'm saying I think that's what we just heard.
I think they're trying to make us paranoid. I think they're trying to make us think something's after
Look,
us.
gentlemen, either we back out, go back topside, or we go to the west and check out where these worms were coming from. Sitting here jawing like this ain't helping nobody anyhow.
Well, thanks for that, Jessup. I think they was just trying to warn us.
So I kind of nudged Jessup, and I'm like, all right, let's line up and let's start marching. 4 abreast,
And let's
5
move
abreast.
Well, is this your Cub Scout experience coming to the forefront?
If you're talking about the 2 days I spent trying to tie a knot in my
He was
shoe,
best
yes.
not tired 2 years running.
And we head west.
Then we head west.
He was the best Eagle Scout. Only problem was, ain't no damn eagles.
So y'all head west, and you come up to your next junction. Actually, maybe about 200 meters in, it splits off. You can continue to go west, or you can shift to the north.
Well,
I mean, if we're trying to link up with the government, or if we're trying to just scout on our own, I guess is where we're gonna make this decision here.
so
We're
we
gonna
can't
get
hear
hopelessly
anything.
lost down here if we don't maintain some sort of, common sense general direction. I say we just keep going north until we can't go north no more.
I like that. Yep, we'll do north.
And based on what Jessup, you make a good point, Uncle Jessup. Is there anything I can mark or do to kind of help, like breadcrumbs? I'm leaving breadcrumbs here so we can find our way back.
Sure. I'll
And-
take that into consideration if you get lost and you got to do a smarts check.
No.
He said, we're just going to, I got this box of shotgun shells. I'm just going to keep leaving.
Just leaving one down at a time, maybe
Okay.
I draw
That way, if we're
something in the
having to
sand.
run our way out, we can at least be loading our shotgun as we run back.
There you go.
Take a shot, and next one's coming right down the street here. All right, Jessup. Well, let's do this north thing.
So you head north for a while, actually. You head north for about a good 400 or 500 meters, and you come across a room, and in this room's a bunch of burnt skeletons and a broken table.
You're a son of a bitch.
No, I'm just kidding.
He said, you son of a bitch.
So quick reference on that. We did a play by email Conan game, and I like to do this where I don't give you the map and I just tell you which ways you can go. And him, Hades, and Sev it's him and Hades kept coming around and just making circles and coming back to this room literally 10, 11 times. That had a broken table in it, a bunch of burnt bodies, 4 exits to the north and 2 to the south, 1 east and west.
Still scars me to
Yeah.
this day.
So, you go for about 400 or 500 meters and you come up to a 4-way intersection, basically. You can go east-west or you can continue on to the north.
Continue to north, I think.
Yeah, we're still in with Jessup's advice.
You sure?
Yes, and stop asking us.
All right. Surely you can't want to go north.
Not falling for that.
Don't call me Shirley.
So, you
See,
continue. Sorry, go
The
ahead.
real question is do we even truly know what direction it is? We ain't got no stars to guide our way.
Nope,
Stars
just
to
got
guide.
gut instinct. It's the way the path kind of winds. It pretty much goes straight, so it's not too difficult to see which way you're heading.
And tell me this, Cletus. If you had the stars, could you find your way?
Cletus couldn't find his way out of a breadbasket, let alone in the wilderness.
Couldn't find his ass with both hands in his back pockets.
The North Star was pointing the way.
So you
Right.
continue north for another good 300-400 meters, Go ahead and everyone give me one of them there. You know what checks?
Understand, luck check.
Smarts checks. Schmerts. Shooter.
I'm a smart man, Jenny. I know what love is.
Oh, okay, Dickie. Good. All right.
Dickie's
So,
got it, baby.
Shooter. You notice that it kind of elbows off. The path elbows off, and when you make that turn to the east, right? Because it elbows off to the east. You end up seeing. You're the only one that picks this up. That there's a green glow up ahead. It's very, very faint, but there's this green glow up ahead. Dickie Bennett, I'll tell you what you figure out here in a hot minute.
So, like, as soon as like, is it just like a faint green glow?
I mean, it's so faint that everyone else that would see it would just think that it's just your light shining off the wall in such a way that it's kind of giving this kind of greenish tint to things. You know, it's a glow coming from the east, maybe 100, 150, 200 meters ahead.
150.
Now, boys, I might be wrong and I might be seeing stuff, but I swear to you, there's a green glow that's coming right there out of the east.
And we're just dumb enough to go investigate, aren't we?
Why, hell yeah.
Yes, it might be that secret government ooze that glows.
They might have that kryptonic.
Yeah. Like
Did it ever occur to you knuckleheads that they might be trying to get rid of us?
I feel like them government agents could have done that with their laser guns.
And create a scene like that in front of the whole town?
I mean, those things done vaporized those aliens. What do you think you're going to do to us? Medium rare?
What if they weren't aliens? What if they were just government-created stuff?
See, I got a bad feeling.
Well, you ain't going to have a good radio show unless you find out.
Jessup, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal right here. I spit in my hand, and I hold it out, and I say, if at any point you think one of them government agents is going to turn on us, you shoot, and I'm going to be right behind you shooting.
Agreed. I spit in his hand, too.
I don't shake the air. Son of a bitch.
You know, normally you go, and then he just like spits in his hand and then shakes it. Just a dick. That's hilarious. So, you guys continue to the east then?
Where the green light is?
Yeah, where the green light is.
Yeah, we're going to the plot hook. Yeah.
Oh, go to the plot hook. Go to the McGuffin.
Yeah.
McGuffin. Excuse me,
McGuffin. Yeah.
Yeah. Pick up that there McGuffin.
Is it a plot hook or is it a red herring?
Oh.
I mean, how many times? Let's be honest. Have I ever given you a red herring?
The look on your face says it all.
You are.
So.
Never! I have never, ever led you down some weird-ass path for nothing. Ever. Excuse me. Anyways, back to the game. Back to the red herring plot hook. So y'all head on down to the east, right? And you round a corner, and there's this. It's the best way I can describe it. It's a gigantic antechamber. And when you kind of enter, it's huge. It is absolutely huge. And sitting in the center of this, it's high enough now. You guys have kind of been going down a little bit as you move along. The ceiling is high enough that unless you really focus in your light, you can't see the ceiling. It's big, but it's not the antechamber that really starts to capture your attention. It's the metal saucer that's sitting in the middle of it.
Oh shit, we're about to be abducted and experimented on.
And it's what's giving off the green glow. There's a ramp leading down from the saucer.
What?
Up into it. Now,
well,
first contact with the Vulcans.
Now,
Contact.
Dickie, let's talk about your 3 successes there on that smarts check.
Okay. Is this where I'm going to remember seeing the same shit the one time I was abducted?
And they probed you?
Jessup is
Tune
still
in next time whenever we get the 10,000 viewers by doing an anal probing on Dickie Bennett. Tune in next time, ladies and gentlemen.
I've seen the
Oh,
light.
buddy.
So Dickie, you feel what you could best describe as an earthquake underneath your feet.
Oh,
It's a slight tremor from underneath your feet. Like you could just feel it, and you can feel it coming. Like it feels like it's getting closer. And so that's where we're going to stop for the day.
You son of a bitch, JW.
He said.
So let's poor Sheriff Ted. He's not here to tell us what's going through his mind as he kind of takes a look at this flying saucer sitting in the middle of a cavern that shouldn't be here. And Dickie Bennett's feeling tremors underneath of his feet. So let's go ahead and start. Let's start with Cletus. We don't ever start with Cletus. I'd like to move on over to Cletus and ask what's going through Cletus's mind right now.
Well, Cletus felt a tingle earlier. Kind of akin to what Dickie's feeling underneath his feet right now. But it's surging through his arm. But he's also afraid of that power, and he's afraid of hurting his friends. He was really upset with himself that he sent Jessup flying like a rag doll. But Cletus is just there doing what Cletus needs to do and listening to his betters and taking orders and cashing checks and taking names, I guess.
Well, let's be honest here with ourselves for just a moment, Cletus. I don't think there's anybody here that you're better. You're the only one that was worthy of Excalibat /
Damn
Martha.
straight.
So
Damn straight.
don't you ever, in game or out of game, ever say them words again.
Ain't
Hey,
no
and I
one
want to
better.
hear Martha yell at him for thinking like that.
Martha don't yell at me. I mean, she sometimes screams out my name, but that's it. I mean, that's it.
Well, let's go ahead and move on over to Jessup. Now that I'm grossed out, let's go ahead and move on over to Jessup. Jessup, what's going through Jessup's mind now?
Well, Jessup, all this time he thought Dickie and Shooter were damn fools. He still thinks they're damn fools, but son of a bitch, they might be right. As he stands there and stares at this saucer, right plumb and fit in front of him. And that galls him more than anything else, that those two
Sons
idiots
of
might be
bitches
right.
were right. Son of a bitch. Moving on over to Shooter McLean, shopkeeper extraordinaire of the Sweetwater Trading Post, or what's left of it.
Well, son of a bitch, I was right. Me and Dickie know that there was some weird stuff going on. Everybody thought we was fools. But by hell, we about to teach them. We about to show them. Is that right, Dickie?
Absolutely.
But yeah, he's
Speaking of, sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I moved on.
Shooter's in a mix of, obviously he's like kind of. I wouldn't say he's terrified. He's hurt. He's hurt pretty good, and he's kind of limping along, but his zeal for trying to figure out what's going on is just kind of keeping him at bay. That and his friends. So he's ready to kind of fight it to the end and hopefully have a good story to tell.
Well, we'll see if that happens next time here on Howdy, y'all. If you're going to have a tale to tell or not. Moving on over, finally, last but certainly not least, Dickie Bennett. What's going through your head?
JW, like Shooter said, and I kind of want to rub it in to Jessup a little bit here. So on episode 13 of Ghost to Coast, that's when we started speaking about flying saucers and abductions and green lights, aliens, and I'll be damned. And those governments knew we were spot on. Why do you think she came over here to silence us? That's some bullshit. We're going to talk about that next on the episode. I don't care what the government says. Anyway, you know what I think's going to cheer you up, Jessup?
What's that?
When we get into that alien aircraft and we find a high-tech, very good sounding A-Track to put in your new truck.
Yeah, you give me that new truck first, Dickie.
Listen, let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? But Dickie's hurt too. You know, he's taken a bit of a beating. He now has that armor on him, so he kind of almost feels invincible. I mean, more than the stupidity does on a normal basis. He kind of feels like, you know what? I'm ready for a big worm to take this on, and we're gonna get him
Dickie.
right back.
That's not stupidity, Dickie. That's redneck intuition.
Oh, baby. Cletus, you know, I love you so hard right now. I love you.
Well, that's going to conclude our broadcast day. Oh, Sheriff Ted's still on here on the big screen. That's funny. That's going to conclude our broadcast day here for Howdy, y'all. If y'all could stick around for a raid, we're going to go ahead and conduct one of them. Now, I'm not 100% sure when we're going to have our next game because I know some folk are going out of country and we always have a little bit of scheduling issues. So we're going to have to see.
And
might not,
Christmas.
Yep, and we got the holidays and everything, so it might not be until the beginning of next year, but we're going to have our final conclusion of Howdy, y'all. That next one will be at least the last episode for season 1. We've been having such a good time with this. We've been talking about having a season 2 somewhere else, so we'll see how that pans out in the future.
Now, JW, not to interrupt you, but given the holidays and the spirit, I want to remind everybody that here in Boomtown, we celebrate by gathering at Martha's trailer, where she reads us the Christmas story of little baby Jesus, and it's heartwarming. And we drink some of Jessup's spiked eggnog, and it is a good time. Everybody's welcome.
Well, everyone's welcome, regardless of what they believe in. They just coming on down there for some eggnog and some shine and to hear Martha run her mouth. In a nice way for once.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
we'll have an announcement of when our season finale for Howdy Y'all is going to be, and what the next battle plans are. We got a couple other irons in the fire coming up here, so we'll see how that goes. I know I'm going to get me a little bit of PvP Alien RPG here in the near future, so maybe we'll do a off and on kind of thing with that, and second season Howdy Y'all, depending on what the players want to do. So, like I said, we're going to do a raid, so if y'all could hang out, we'd appreciate it, and appreciate everyone coming out. So, until next time, y'all come back now, you hear?